Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today I am going to tell you uh, about these topics according to parties. According to parties, a contract has the following two kinds: unilateral contract. It is unilateral contract means it is a one-sided contract. It is a contract where one party makes a promise in exchange for performance of a particular act by any party. Here we take the example of these. Ali promised to pay 1000 rupees to anyone who found his lost bag. Ahmad found the bag and returned it to Ali. It is a unilateral contract which becomes into existence when the bag was found. The next one is bilateral contract. It is a two-sided contract. In this contract, both the parties exchange mutual promises. Difference between agreement and contract. Agreement. The first one is permission. An offer and its acceptance make an agreement. On the other hand, contract. An agreement and its enforceability make a contract. The next one is legal obligation. It may or may not create legal obligation. On the other hand, it is necessarily creates a legal obligation. The next one is scope. All agreements are not contracts. On the other hand, while in contract, all contracts are agreements. The fourth one is binding. All agreements are not binding on the concerned parties. On the other hand, while in contract, all contracts are binding on the concerned parties. Difference between void agreement and void contract. Void agreement. Enforceable. The first one is the enforceability. It is unenforceable from the beginning. On the other hand, in void agreement, it is enforceable when it's made. It becomes unenforceable later on. The next one is enforced. It can be enforced. On the other hand, while in void contract, it can be enforced before it becomes unenforceable. The third one is return of benefits. The parties may or may not have the right to return the benefits which they have exchanged during the agreement. On the other hand, in void contract, the parties have the right to return the benefits which they have exchanged during the contract. Difference between illegal and void agreement. Illegal agreement. The first one is prohibited. It is prohibited by law. On the other hand, in void agreement, it is not prohibited by law. The next one is punishable. The parties are punishable. The parties are not punishable. The next one is nature. An illegal agreement is void agreement, while in void agreement, a void agreement is not illegal agreement. The fourth one is object. It's on in object is also include is these. The object of illegal agreement is illegal, while in void agreement, the object of void agreement is not illegal. The fifth one is collateral agreement. An agreement which is collateral to an Illegal agreement is not enforceable. An agreement which is collateral to avoid agreement is enforceable. The sixth one is return of benefits. The benefit cannot be claimed back. In void agreement, the benefit may or may not be claimed back. Difference between void agreement and voidable contract. Void agreement enforceability. It is not enforceable by law. On the other hand, voidable contract, it is enforceable by law till it is rejected. The second one is defects. It is void and its defects cannot be removed. On the other hand, in voidable contract, it is not void and its defects can be removed. The third one is right of third party. A third party who buys goods does not acquire any rights. And on the other hand, in voidable contract, a third party who buys goods in good faith acquires rights before the contract is rejected. The fourth one is compensation. The agreed party cannot claim compensation for loss arising due to non-performance of the agreement. On the other hand, the agreed party can claim compensation for loss arising due to non-performance of the contract. The fifth one is lapse of time. It can never become a valid contract on the expiry of reasonable time. On the other hand, it may become a valid contract if the agreed party does not reject it within a reasonable time. The last one is pre-consent. It is void due to lack of any essential of valid contract except pre-consent. It is voidable contract because the consent of a party is not free. Thank you so much. If you have any questions, you can ask easily in the comment section.